Good morning, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Wednesday. It is the day, the middle of the week. Time to make it happen. Looking forward to Friday, the pitch competition. We're going to do the 2-minute drill. And if you didn't get selected for this one, we're doing another one August 28th at the end of next month. Make sure that you register at david@dmeltzer.com or text me 949-298-2905. Always loving it. Let's get the questions going. Let's get my contacts pinned up there for everyone in case they need to reach out for anything, a free book, free exercises, free training Friday. Join me anytime you want. Awesome. So here we go. Easy question to start off. Look at that. How old are you? 52 years old. And loving it. So trying to pursue my own potential. That's awesome. Go ahead. Where's Team Meltzer here? Looking to join Jakey Bake. Can we pin up some stuff? Give me some questions going. Very good. Here we go. Welcome, 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 everyone. Do you smoke weed? Occasionally, if it's legal. I like to do legal things, so that's awesome. Keep it coming here. What's the most common mistake people make when making a pitch? Most common mistake is they don't think about credibility. They think about features and benefits. They oversell, back-end sell, manipulate, lie, and cheat when they're pitching, and they ruin their pitch. Number one thing to think about is your credibility, making sure that the things that you say are illuminating and true to the best of your knowledge or ability, and it is absolutely the biggest mistake. The second mistake is preparation. Most people are not more interested than interesting. So go ahead and there we go. Sorry, hold on 1 second. Sorry, Jake. Pin that up there. Thanks. There's my contacts if you need anything, especially you, Abe. Go ahead, reach out, david@dmeltzer.com, or text me. Love to have a conversation with you, my friend. Very, very good. There's Team Dave Meltzer. Thank you for joining. Let's get these questions rapid fire today. How's your business affected by COVID? Different parts of my business are affected in different ways. So my personal brand has been accelerating, growing. My coaching has been accelerating, growing. My speaking has been accelerating, growing. Interviews, all that stuff. But the sports sponsorship side and the mass gathering sports business that we have around the Super Bowl, the Pro Bowl, the Masters, Kentucky Derby, the Breeders' Cup, the ESPYs, Emmys, Oscars, considering those are all canceled, that's not doing quite as well, but we just re-engineer and focus our attention and intention into what's doing well, finding the skills, knowledge, and our desire that's synergistic and supplementary to what's doing well right now, and preparing for post-vaccine successes that we'll have in esports, as well as legalized gambling, which has been legalized in 22 states in only 18 months. It's been amazing. What's the most difficult pitch you've ever had to make, and what did you learn from it? Wow, that's a good question. The most difficult pitch. I think, negotiating early on, when I first started at Lee Steinberg, we were working with Franklin Financial and trying to buy the Rams. And Kroenke obviously was in the running for it, but it was an $800 or $900 million negotiation. Lee himself was in the throes of his disease. I was a stranded island trying to seek help, but it was the most difficult pitch that I ever had to make solo. And the lesson is that don't go, unprepared and unequipped. Don't allow your ego just to negotiate because it's a great deal. If you're not ready to explain 120 value, meaning I'm going to provide $100 worth of value and only ask for 20 back, you're not ready to negotiate or pitch. You've got to be able to articulate to a point where somebody's going to say, can you see any reason you won't want to move forward, or where's the catch? Really good question, by the way. Thank you. Haven't been asked that. Do you believe cigarettes should be stopped being sold around the world as they cause cancer? It's not my call, right? The economic effect weighing against the health effect. And all I know is cigarettes are bad. And, I hate to say that we, definitely need to make sure people know they're bad, and that people want to do bad things for their own health. Now you're getting into your own vision of what that is. But we definitely know that cigarettes are bad and they cause cancer, and that we need to protect people from themselves is a bigger issue. There's a lot of bad things out there that we allow people to buy and to use. Have the pitch interviews been selected for this Friday already? Found out and submitted an application. Yeah, they were selected. We're having another one August 28th, so please resubmit. We'd love to have you. And if not, please come and learn. It is a training session, so it'll be 2 minutes of pitching, 3 minutes of my feedback, and some great rewards. Give some one-on-one coaching to the winners, and we'll do this every month, the 2-minute drill. So please join. Register at david@dmeltzer.com or text me at 949-298-2905. But thank you for registering, and keep them coming. What are some indicators you see when someone is overselling, fabricating their pitch? There's just not a congruency with facts. One of the classic ones is people will use generalities instead of specifics. So they'll say, oh, our revenue's up 300%. Well, if your revenue is up any significant amount of dollars, you would say, hey, we went from 1 million to 10 million in revenue, not from $1 to $300. So those type of generalities usually open up holes for void, shortages, obstacles for that exaggeration or fabrication. And I know it well because I used it when I was young, right? I was afraid of the truth. I was afraid to illuminate the weaknesses, to show, where I had to learn something or needed help, or what capabilities I didn't have. All of these things enhance your credibility. Nobody knows everything. There's billions of independent and dependent variables. It'd be impossible for you to know everything. So when people say every and all and for sure, that doesn't align with the universe. What is your best advice for someone starting a business now? Number one piece of advice is go seek somebody that sits in the position that you want to be in. So ask for help. Keep a mindset of, number one, that your job is to stay in business, and two, build a business that's going to last forever. That doesn't mean that you're going to participate in it forever, but if you stay in business and build a business that you feel will last forever, you will gain the most value, acceleration, and growth in the fastest amount of time. And that's really what we want, and you'll enjoy that decision. How do you define value? Two types of value. One is quantitative value. Quantitative value is money, resources, time, something that we could put math to. And then there's subjective value, which is how something makes us feel. Both need to be addressed when you're pitching and doing business. I try to keep my business articulation under the quantitative value and guarantee quantitative value as well. Do you do life coaching? Yeah, I do all types: business coaching, business advisory, life coaching. You can go ahead and email me, david@dmeltzer.com, 949-298-2905, if you need any help at all. But I do free trainings on Friday for anyone. So please join me, free. Register, come aboard. We have had doing it for over 20 years and cover a ton of issues. This week is our pitch competition. Everybody needs to pitch something, whether it's to their intimate relationships, their relatives, friends, families, or business associates. How do you know when to pivot, quit a business? I always call it pivot, right? We want to make sure that we are enjoying the consistent, persistent pursuit of our potential, doing inventory and taking inventory of value every day, not afraid of being a hypocrite and changing our mind. But when you see a better way of doing things, that could be a better product, service, or solution, a better way for you to meet and align with your inventory of values, then it's time to pivot. And so, go ahead, weigh those interests, and see exactly where you have one journey and one lessons for each time you're looking for this different thing. So if the pain is indicating mental, physical, spiritual, emotional, financial pain is indicating you need to move in a different direction, change directions to a better place, a better situation, or a better business, do so. Right? Do so. Ask for help along the way. Follow the 5 rules of: 1, taking inventory of your values; 2, asking and attracting; 3, being a student in your calendar; 4, doing it now. And 5, most importantly, continue the practice of ending fear. Enjoy the consistent, persistent pursuit of your potential. Nobody else's. Vote for what you want in your life. Elect what you want in your life. All right? Very good. Let's see. Someone, I think Shiv here, may want to go live real quick. Welcome, everybody. Anybody want to go, trying to go live? See. Hello.
Oh, hello. Oh, sorry. I didn't. I'm quite lucky that you accepted my request. I'm sorry. Oops.
That's
I'm in
okay. You got a
Australia
question?
right now.
You got a
But it is.
question for me?
Yeah. So basically, sorry. I'll just turn on the light. Ouch. It is
Hello.
1 a.m. Oh, sorry. It's ouch. It's 1 a.m. here in Australia. I just came live, and yeah, I just thought. Basically, I'm trying to get into like life coaching and stuff like that. So, but I don't know where to start, or how to make content or video content. So yeah, something on those lines, like how to go about it.
Yeah, sure. Well, one of the great things is to watch other life coaches, business coaches, see what they're doing, but go ahead and offer your value or service to somebody for free. Crawl before we walk, before we run.
Okay.
Learn your value and build referrals and value beyond the people that you're working with. So the simple question to always ask is, do you know when it can help me? I'm looking at starting, a practice of life coaching and helping others. I'd love to help you. And then as you help them, figure out the quantitative value that you can provide, how best you could be of service or value to those people, allow the business to grow exponentially. For me, I'm always kind of like Noah's Ark. One person turns to 2, turns to 4, 4 turns to 8, and I kind of segment things out at the minimum of 20, whether it's 20 years, 20 months, 20 weeks, or 20 days. I don't care. It's just a segmentation of doubling, and my goal is to double the amount of people I can help as fast as I can. So I'm doing that in my current mission of empowering over 1 billion people to be happy, finding 1,000 people to find 1,000 people, to find 1,000 people, 1,000 times 1,000 is 1 million. So that quantitative value, asking for help. And the main thing is get started, right? Get started. Nothing's going to happen until you move. So those are the best piece of advice. Sorry for waking you up in the middle of the night.
No, it's all right. It's worth it. Thank you so much.
You got it, my friend. Thank you. All the way from Australia in the middle of the night. Thank you for joining me. All right, let's get back to some questions here. Always great. How do you motivate yourself every day? Well, one thing I do is I look at things in 3 terms. Motivation, which gets me up, gets me back up, gets me started, gets me restarted. Then I use that momentum to convert into inspiration, into the ability to allow things to come through me with value, to live in this world of more than enough. So I, every day, make sure, one, that I know the first 10 minutes suck almost of everything. I know there's suck in everything I do. And so I need to utilize 3 lenses. 1, a lens of productivity. How much value can I provide? 2, a lens of accessibility. How accessible am I to others, and how am I accessing what I want? And of course, most importantly, in order to take motivation and convert it into inspiration, you need to have a lens of gratitude. You need to find the light, the love, and the lessons in the suck. You need to find the light, the love, in the lessons in the suck. I was just on one of my executive coaching calls with an extraordinary executive, and we were talking about how difficult it is to have a dream job of so many people look up to you, ask for help, and yet there's still suck in your job. And how do you find the light, the love, and the lessons? How do we keep our ego in check, that we don't create separation, that there's nothing beneath us, that when we honor the things that we feel are beneath us, when we honor the people that we may feel separate from, we are actually allowing ourselves to receive the promotion, the touch of favors. So honor those things, honor those peoples, honor those situations for you, and that will allow you to continue upon that continuum. Let's see here. I covered life coaching. Yes, here we go. How do you go about trying to help friends help themselves? So understanding, right? So utilizing, understanding, and praying for their happiness. So the simple open-ended questions are, what are you doing today? What do you like about it? What don't you like about it? Would it help you if I blank? You got that down? Well, what are you doing today? What do you like about it? What don't you like it? Would it help you if I did this? Allow things to happen. Show people that there are ways to do it. You don't, what you resist persists. You don't have to make people tell people. You can allow them to learn and realize it's okay if all you're doing is planting seeds under trees you never sit under, that it may take time for somebody else to water or plant that same seed so that tree will grow, that ideal will flourish. You can spend more time trying to change one person's mind that's not ready than 1,000 people's minds that are ready. You can waste so much time trying to change one person's mind that is not ready compared to 1,000 minds that are ready. So look for those people that are ready to change, that are willing to listen, to learn, to also find the light, the love, and the lessons of what you are doing. Are you going to do this lives more frequently or just today? I do them almost every day, 7 days a week, usually around 8 a.m. Pacific time on the weekdays. Who knows on the weekends? You can also join my office hours. You can join my Friday trainings for free as well. So please share the love. We'd love to have you. Just email me if you want to schedule, david@dmeltzer.com, or join my community to get notifications, 949-298-2905. Here we go. What do you look for when you're looking to hire a new boss or manager? Personality skills. I look for 4 things. 1, gratitude, someone that does find the light, the love, and the lessons in what they do. 2, I look for forgiveness. So I look to see, do they use forgiveness as a means to unwind the frustrations, the anxiety, the untruths in their lives. I also look extremely important for accountability. So I'll ask somebody, what's the worst thing that's happened to you and who was accountable, and see how far down the road of blame, shame, and justification they go. And then finally, I look for the most common, consistent power that allows the greatest minds in lives to happen, which is the ability to must be what they can be, to be inspired. So learn about those 4 things: gratitude, forgiveness, accountability, and inspiration, along with any aligned skills or knowledge that they may need in order to effectuate. But those are standard within the context of most jobs. Anyway, I appreciate everybody for joining me today. Got a busy, active day. And look forward to joining tomorrow, Thursday, around the same time as well. And then on Friday, our 2-minute drill. Join me for our pitch competition on Friday. If you didn't get picked, register on October 28th as well. david@dmeltzer.com if you want the free training, the free books, exercises, guides, or any help at all for free. And then text me as well, 949-298-2905. Thank you for the great questions. Remember, everybody, be kind to your future self and do good deeds.